get this thing done. You can't stop me. It's impossible to stop me. The only way you're going to stop me is by killing me. Guess what's going to happen? Number one, you're going to find out it's really hard to die if you don't want to. There's something that's inside of all of us. It's called the survival instinct. And that survival instinct kicks in, and you will be able to move mountains.
Chuck Herring is a nationally acclaimed educator, author, and inspirational speaker. He is also the creator of America's first hip-hop superhero, Grammar Man. Besides working on the G-Man project, he's received numerous commendations from organizations such as Lark Enterprises, the U.S. Department of Education, the National NAACP, and many institutions of higher learning, including Princeton University and the University of Pittsburgh. Chuck's focus is on helping organizations find their respective formulas for maintaining a healthy amount of fun and creativity in their workplace. He does that through interactive keynotes and workshops that are entertaining, high energy, and most of all, fun. Chuck Herring's ultimate goal is to teach organizations to eliminate the competition by finding untapped marketplaces, new products or services, or new ways of going to markets, by seeing the invisible opportunities where others see only visible limitations. If your organization is looking for a dynamic and content-driven presentation, Chuck Herring is the right speaker at the right time.
This young man, yes, and I said, hey, sir, I'm the one. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, look, I'm the one who's going to be the one who makes my family proud. I'm going to be the one who's going to be the first person who graduates from college. I'm going to be the one who's going to show the people from my neighborhood that they can do more and be more than they ever thought that they could be. I'm going to be the one who's going to be a great father, a great husband, a great friend. I'm going to be that one. So ladies and gentlemen, as I walk off the stage today, I just want you to ask yourself one question. Are you the one?
Like, it made me feel like he understood what I'm going through, and I can end up like him or better than him.
Today, just listening to him talk, it made me not just feel like another person in the crowd, like it made me feel like I have a chance.
When he spoke, I felt like he was speaking to me, not just saying it because he said, you're the one who's the one, but it's just like, I feel like what he said is how where he made himself become something even in like the lowest conditions of his life, because you know I kind of live in that kind of condition, and it made me realize that it don't matter where I come from or where I may live or anything, that I can be somebody and anything's possible.
I'm gonna be successful because I have that mindset that if you could just put your mind to it, that you could do anything and no one can stop you but yourself.
I don't know if you guys can really see that picture up there, but if you can't, that picture up there is something that we've all seen, that we all been to the doctor's office. Now, how many of us have been to the doctor's office? I know I have. I have 3 children. We're there every week. So, but the thing is this. Those are what's called medical records. And in those medical records, what do you have in medical records? Your name, your social security number, your date of birth, your home address, all those things, right? Now, when your identity gets stolen from that, guess what? I know you shred everything. I know you haven't purchased anything on the internet, but baby, I got your numbers. Monitoring services are like this. Say you have a burglar alarm on your home, okay? And the alarm goes off. It rings to the police department. The police department calls you at work. And when they call you at work, they say, hey, Mr. Herring? I'm saying, yes. They're saying, hey, there's a burglar in your house. And I'm like, really? Well, what's going on? Well, we're monitoring the situation, sir. I'm like, okay, well, tell me what's going on. And they say, well, we can see him right now. Well, what? He's in the living room with the big screen on his way out the door, right? And I'm like, hey, go do something, do something. And they say, we don't do that. We only monitor. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll send you a kit, and we'll send you this kit, and in this kit, we'll send you a billy club, a badge, some mace, and some handcuffs, and you're going to handle it yourself. See, that's what a monitoring service does. People, you really don't understand. You really don't understand. And I was like, dang, I shred everything.
Thing that you have to do in order to make this your year, folks, is you have to ask for what you want. Now, what does the good book say about that? You have not because you ask. Wait a minute, say that again. You Sam I am? No, I do not want green eggs and ham. Until he tasted it and was like, these things are good, right? But, that little boy, that little whatever he was, had to keep asking him, Sam, do you want them in the yacht? Do you want them or not? Do you want them in the bed? Do you want them on your head? Do you want them over here? Do you want them over there? No, I do not want green eggs and ham. And then he just threw some in his mouth. And he was like, these things are so good. I'm telling everybody about the green eggs and ham. And see, what you have to understand is, folks, is this. You have to learn how to know your vitamin. My mentor said, Chuck, most people are so negative that they'll have to say no 7 or 8 times before they get to a yes. And see, so I'm like this. Once I found that out, I'm like, tell me no now. Don't beat around the bush. Tell me no right away. I don't want to hear no maybes. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. Just say no. Okay, next. I'm going to the next. Say no. Okay, next. Go to the next, because you know what? Every no brings you closer to a yes. And every time you hear a no, you become less afraid of it. And every time you hear a no, you just start bashing through it quicker and quicker and quicker, and you're driving to those yeses, folks. That's what you guys have to do. You have to learn how to ask for what you want, but you have to be clear in exactly what you ask for. Because if you ask for something with all your heart and your power and your passion, you're going to get it. As a matter of fact, my wife has a friend, and all she wanted to do was get married. She said, oh, Lord, just bring me a husband. Please bring me a husband. Please bring me a husband. And now she says, all I want is a divorce. Please take him away. Take him away. Take him away. And you know why? Because she wasn't clear in exactly what she asked for. She got a man that just came and just started eating up all her cereal. You know what I'm saying? Laying on her couch. Just taking up all her stuff. And not bringing anything to the table. So you got to ask for what you want, folks. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I asked for my wife, I asked my wife when I was a teenager. Most people don't do that, but I did ask my wife when I was a teenager. And this is what I asked for. I said, God, can you bring me a woman that's smart, that's kind, that's funny, that's beautiful on the outside, but more beautiful on the inside, that's going to be a great mom, that's going to be a best friend, and above all, a virtuous woman. And that's what he brought me in my Christine. And since I get jobs based off of referrals, I'm going to ask you, if you know of anyone who can use my services, please see me afterwards, because I definitely can use the business, okay?
I loved the presentation. I found it informative and fun, and it was great to think about what categories I fell into and what categories the people around me fall into, so that I can better communicate with my colleagues and with potential clients and partners.
This presentation was incredible. In a very short period of time, you were able to communicate some really, really important concepts that employees, business owners, every one of us needs, not just to make more money and build stronger businesses, but to build stronger families, to become better people ourselves. I really am glad that I invested the time to be here today to hear the things you had to say, Chuck. Thank you very much, and gosh, I hope other people get to hear you, because we'd all be better off then. Thanks.